The everyday effects of climate change, and especially the virus, have revealed the limits of the systems that we take for granted. How can technology be leveraged to find new solutions? Chief Technology Officer of IBM's Call for Code, Daniel Crook, is here to discuss. Daniel, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Alex.
So, first of all, what is Call for Code?
So Call for Code is a multi-year initiative with a goal of inspiring the world's 24 million developers to take on the world's greatest challenges with technology that can be used and contributed to in the open source community by everybody. In the last few years, since the launch in 2018, we've had 400,000 problem solvers take part from 179 nations.
Wow. And of course, a lot of great solutions come out of those competitions. What's the theme this year?
We launched in February with a focus on climate change, how energy sustainability, disaster resiliency, water sustainability problems can be addressed with technology. But we quickly added a parallel track for COVID-19, looking at the social and business impact there and what technology could do for that. So a dual track this year with great solutions from around the world.
Yeah, it's important to be nimble like that, especially when a global pandemic arises. So what types of solutions have been submitted this year? What stands out to you?
So we recognized the top 5 teams yesterday, including the global winner, and they took on climate change and COVID-19 with applications. The first one, the top winner, is an application called Agrily, and what it does combine the weather company data, which is an IBM company, together with predictive models of how the climate is changing based on data from the past and looking at trends. And using that information, packaging it in a way that small farmers, particularly those in Mongolia, who it's been tested with, can use to understand when to plant, when to harvest, how they can connect with funding, and overall increase their yields in response to the change in the climate. And we also had applications from those that help you understand as an e-commerce shopper what the impact of shipping of something you've bought is and maybe how you can counteract that with carbon credits. We had an application for managing social distancing through virtual lines. And a solution from a mother of 3 who created a solution for managing how she can keep on top of her children's schedules, right? So with all this digital learning going on, it's hard to ensure that you have continuity in education, really around young children. And finally, we had an application from students at the University of Sydney in Australia who created a system for connecting small businesses to potential grant programs or other resources they can use to stay afloat.
Just goes to show anyone can come up with an idea to help, the fellow humans that need their help. How do people get involved in the developer community? What opportunities do they have to have their voices heard?
So each year we have a challenge. We lay out a problem for developers to solve, and we provide some starter kits for them to learn about important use cases under that issue and to get started building applications. It's a technology competition at heart, but anybody can take part. And with the advances in software development, anybody can really learn these skills pretty quickly and apply them just as fast. So if you go to callforcode.org, you'll learn about the year's challenge. You'll learn about the technology available and what you can do to take part and make a difference with your code.
Daniel Crook, very impressive. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Of course. Stay where you are. The Morning Blend will be right back.